Hey folks, Momma Jo here. I'm sorry if there's a glare over here at the window, but I'm trying to video this way because we're going to use the microwave today. And I'm trying something new, something I have not made before, but it's an interesting one, and I want to share it with you all because if it turns out really, really good, you might want to make yourself one. And a lot of you might already be familiar with this. Have you heard of mug cakes? They're very popular for one person in particular. You know, maybe you don't want to make a big cake and you just want something sweet and you want to be able to throw it together pretty quick and easy. This one seems a little more involved ingredient-wise, and the recipe is actually printed here on the mug. I think it's very interesting. I'll be sure I take a picture of it and I'll put it at the end of the video just in case you all want to make yourself some. It's a cute little mug, and on this side it's got a piece of carrot cake on there, and it says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good, Psalm 34:8. I think I got this mug, I want to say I picked it up somewhere, maybe Goodwill or something. I just thought it was really cute and I liked it. And what I've done is I've sprayed the inside of it really well with spray. And before I did that, I actually put some water in it because I wanted to see how much this cup holds. All the way to the top holds exactly 2 cups. I want to say, what was it, 12... 16. Oh yeah, I guess that would be 2 cups would be 16 ounces. So when I think I put 12 ounces, it came to about right here, maybe like 3/4, 1.5 cups comes to about like right in here somewhere. Okay, so what we have to do is throw some ingredients together. I mean, I know a lot of times you can just mix inside of the mug and then just stick it in the microwave. But I think I'm going to mix my ingredients separately, do it in a bowl. Okay, let's talk about some of the ingredients you're going to need. We're going to need 1 egg. We need 5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I didn't have vegetable oil, so I'm using canola oil. 1 teaspoon of buttermilk. I had that. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a pinch of lemon zest, 5 tablespoons of shredded carrot. Now let me tell you what I did with that. If you have a carrot, you could shred it really fine because it's not going to, you know, carrots take a while to cook, you know, and since we're not cooking it long in the microwave, I had some matchstick carrots, so I took those out and I chopped them really small. Then I stuck them in a microwave container and covered enough water on them. And I actually stuck it in my microwave. I want to say I did 2 minutes the first time, and then I did another minute because I kind of wanted to pre-soften them, you know, because they're still kind of bitey. And we want our carrots to be cooked. And then we need 2 tablespoons of crushed pineapple drained. And what I had was one of these little dessert pineapple pieces. These are pieces. I didn't want to get my food processor out, so what I did is I put mine in my rotary shredder, but it shredded it some, but not as much as I would have liked. So then I took the rest and I just tried chopping it up as much as I could with a fork. If you have crushed pineapple, that would be perfect. So that's what I used. And then we just need the basic, we need flour, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Let me see. Got my baking powder right here. I need some nutmeg. That was the one ingredient I did not get out. That's allspice. All right, there's my nutmeg. Okay, and you know, it doesn't give you any other instructions. It just gives you ingredients. But if you Google mug cake, and particularly carrot mug cake, all of them are pretty much the same. You just, you know, mix your wet ingredients, do your dry ingredients separately, mix them together, and I'm going to put it in the mug. That's what I'm going to do. So in this bowl here, I'm going to start with the dry ingredients. Yeah, we'll make sure y'all can see. 6 tablespoons of flour, a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. I have a 1/4 here, so I'll just use 2 of those. That'll make a half. A pinch of salt. Okay, here's a pinch. And 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm just going to use the same measure, so I need to do that 4 times. At 1/4, half. There we go. All right, that'll give us a teaspoon. And then we need 1/8 of nutmeg. I don't have an 1/8. I have a 1/4, so I'm going to do just about a half of this. We don't need too much nutmeg. We don't want a strong hint of that. Okay, that's our dry ingredients. So I'm just going to whisk these dry ingredients together. Okay. Now I'm going to work on the other ingredients in this small bowl. I have 1 egg here that I just took a fork and just kind of broke it up a little bit. Okay. And then it says 5 tablespoons of brown sugar. It says 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And like I said, I'm using canola oil. And then it says 1 teaspoon of buttermilk. And if you all are interested, I did a YouTube short on what to do with all that leftover buttermilk so it doesn't go to waste. It seems like I'm always using buttermilk for something. Okay, and then we need 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I do have good vanilla extract up there. I usually save that for my most of my baking, but for just for this, I'm just going to use this imitation vanilla extract because I have it on hand. And again, that is 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. Oh, I did buy this small container of cream cheese frosting. I think it was only $1 or something at Walmart today. Because I figured, you know, after it comes out, and I'm going to let it cool a little bit, and then I'm going to put some of that on top of it, and Michael's going to give a taste test for you. Okay, so a pinch of lemon zest. And that's what I have right here, just a little bit of lemon. It's about a pinch. Okay, I'm going to get some of that beat up in here to break everything up and let it start getting blend together. Okay, now we have the carrot. I'm going to put the carrot in here. And like I said, you know, you could shred yours, but I had the matchstick in there from other recipes. I figured I might as well use it up. Okay. And then we have, last but not least, let me see. We have the 2 tablespoons of crushed pineapple drained. Here it is. I'm hoping I was able to get it chopped up enough. Okay, I've got my dry and I have my wet ingredients. I'm going to just dump my wet ingredients here into the dry ingredients. Seems like mug cakes are a real popular thing nowadays. I'm just taking my little spatula and I'm just mixing everything together. I think that's the beauty of it. I know a lot of people, you know, don't want to dirty up too many dishes. You could mix it all in your cup, I guess, but I've already got it sprayed and I don't want to mess that up. I don't know if you could, how it would affect it if you put nuts in it or not, but it didn't call for it, so I'm just going to leave it out. Okay, I'm just going to scrape it all down into the mug here now. It's kind of a thick batter. Oh, some people like carrot cake, you know, around Easter. But I guess you could have it anytime if you love carrot cake. Okay, I'm trying to get all of it out here. Okay, I tell you. Let's see. I would say it's about, I wish I could, y'all could kind of see in there. It's about halfway full. Now, I have a very powerful microwave, so I want to say it's probably either 1,000 watts or it's 1,100 watts. From everything I've read, they say go for a minute, take it out, check it. If it looks like it's wet, like still like wet in the middle, put it in for like another 30 seconds. You don't want to leave it in there too long because it'll dry out and it could burn. So I'm going to check it after a minute, and then what I'll do is if I think it needs to go back in for another 30 seconds, I will. They say you could just kind of test it with your, be careful you don't burn yourself. It should kind of be spongy and it should kind of bounce back. I'll bring you back and we'll talk about it. Okay, folks, this is what it looks like after a minute. It looks really wet still in the middle, so I'm going to stick it back in for another 30 seconds. Wow, look at what another 30 seconds did. It really came to the top there, but it's still very wet. So I'm going to go for another 30 seconds, folks. Let's see what it looks like after another 30 seconds. Remember, it's already been in for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it's still wet. We'll be right back. Okay, folks. I tell you what, I was very, very surprised. It took 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, right here, it rose and it's kind of like, it's just wet right there. But if you take a toothpick and stick it down in there, it comes out clean. But I'm telling you, I think microwaves vary. You got to realize this is a 2-cup, it holds 2 cups. I mean, that's all the way to the brim. So make sure you have something that's large enough if you're going to try this recipe. It looks really good and it smells good. And I'm going to let it cool off because it's super hot. We'll let it cool off a little bit. And then I'm going to put some of this cream cheese. And you could probably easily make some cream cheese frosting with some, if you have some cream cheese and some powdered sugar. or, you know, some confectioner sugar, whatever, you know, you want to use. That's pretty easy too. But for the convenience of today's video and never trying this before, I thought I would go with it. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with a taste test here real soon.
How you doing, YouTube? Here to taste test the carrot mug cake. Let's just dig right in. A lot of cake in that cup, believe it or not.
Reach down and get some of that cake.
Very good.
What do you taste?
It's almost like a spice cake. It's pretty good. Can't really taste carrots. I can taste pineapple. The icing's great. The cake's great. 2 thumbs up. Check out Momma Jo's video where she shows you how to make the carrot mug cake. Give it a try. Check out all Momma Jo's videos. Come back for the next one. Get you some more goodness. Thank you. Good night.